Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Abbasid Adventure in Crusader Kings 2, the Jade Dragon expansion DLC type thinger. So I was looking around and I saw this over here, which was kind of interesting. It says Baalbek incoming 17. I was thinking 17? 17 what? 17 troops? Why would there be 17 troops incoming? And then I realized I raised the entirety of my armies and there's 17 troops from that mosque over in Cordoba who have decided to march across the Horn of Africa, the coast of Africa, whatever you call it, and there they are, 8 light infantry, 4 heavy infantry, and 5 archers making the trek, slowly but surely. So silly. So anyway, that's just what I observed, and I thought it was quite funny. So yeah. So what's happened lately? I mean, we lost our face. That's sort of unfortunate. And my war got invalidated because he's weak and pathetic. I don't even really know exactly what provinces I want to obtain, but I just want to continue to get stronger so that we don't have to worry about stuff. No, I don't want to be your commander. Probably march me into the places that are bad. So we can declare war on something, we just can't declare war on the direct provinces because of his little thing. We declare a holy war instead, take all the provinces for ourselves. I mean, I think Cilicia is probably the best duchy to go for, but not until after he's done dealing with his rebellion, gets usurped or whatever, you know? We do anything with you again now? You can claim Mafaza. Aren't you the guy? Yeah, you're the guy that owns, like, something annoying. The Emirate of Mafaza. A kinsman, Sheikh of Dashistan. Who has a claim on, like, everything because he's a, you know, Abbasid. Why not? And our son became a brilliant strategist, which means that he picked up a trait. He's got Defender, damage minus 10%, but he's pretty freaking amazing with martial score, so the damage penalty is going to be mitigated down to almost nothing. Should get mitigated down to, yeah, damage plus 0%. He's so good. He's good enough to just completely mitigate the penalties. Or, am I just reading this wrong and it needs like a chance to update or something? I feel like it needs a chance to update. I don't know when it'll update, but there it goes. So yeah, it does mitigate all the penalties because he's got 20 martial score, which is what you need to fully mitigate. And then defender bonus is doubled. So he's just awesome. He's just pretty sweet, chill little kid. Morale defense plus 20, actual defense plus 50. He's a bit paranoid. Which makes sense, because he's scared of me, because, you know, he has no face. I have no face, and so he's terrified of that. Let's see if we can find him a singular, strong, beautiful woman to impregnate. I got a 15-year-old. Here you go. That's the one. Get betrothed. Have fun, son. Sadiq needs an education. This is apparently one of my other children. I have multiple children. I knew that. I can compose a book. I shall. 230-some ducats. Wow, it's expensive. We have some books. Got the Ikta Realm, which gives us diplomacy. We've got an Ordinary Beasts and How to Avoid Them book that gives personal combat skill. It's a military book that didn't give us military points. I would love to write another military book. We're a tier 3 skilled tactician, 22 martial score. I will be tackling the complexity of war or something along those lines. Yeah, let's try again, see if we can get one that actually improves martial stats. My armies are rallying in the wrong direction. for reasons. However, we do have these things right here that we can siege. So let's grab our organizer siege guy. Go knock all these provinces down. Sultan Najib the Great has inherited the Mosque of Yazra from Wali Mahmud of Yazra. This guy just died. Cool. Disease is fantastic for making money move around. I have to admit. Pretty damn nice. Alright, so we're gonna split in half twice. Make sure we got some, like, tertiary or secondary siege leader there. Let's grab the organizer to go in that direction and that guy to go this way. There should be plenty to siege over here. During the transfer of power, Hussein somebody lost their dragon amulet. Wow, that would be horrible if that happened to me. My dragon amulet's quality 4, super fancy. I don't want to lose mine. What am I going to do about this domain limit problem? Of course we wage war during typhus or slow fever or camp fever or whatever the hell it is. During my stay at the court, I have done a bad job. Trade. How is income looking right now? With the army raised, we're losing 20 ducats a year. We're making plenty more than that from sieges. And if we could just get rid of our liege tax of 53 ducats a year, we'd be making a profit. So I think it's a matter of just breaking free or becoming the caliph directly. Rich merchants want to buy titles, and the barons protest, saying their titles are priceless. Mere merchants should not be allowed to gain the noble rights just because they can afford it. Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll take the cash. We've inherited something else again. So yeah, as I was saying, diseases are fantastic because they just make people die. You can quote me on that. That's what happens with diseases. And by having them die, you inherit all their stuff, and it's glorious. I think there was a siege post we knocked down right there. Is his name actually Bilge? It's just Bilge. Bilge, yeah. That's his name. Only 67 war score because I'm not actually going for the proper war goal. Oops. Bilge and Bork. Some more trade value, trade route wealth way down here. Expensive, but it is the Damascus trade post. I don't think I'm going to be getting rid of it anytime soon. And then down here, we have this trade post as well. Retinue size plus 50. More monthly prestige. Don't know about that one. Alright, fine. I'll do it. Retinue size is somewhat appealing to me. Okay, and then over here, yeah, I'm gonna keep on upgrading that province. I'm thinking in the long term I'll be moving into Baghdad. Seems like a nice place. I support it. It's good. Just inherited another province. Another Wali. Which is great. More cash. We have the marshal position currently open. I think we'll make our son marshal and have him do some field work. Have him do some training of troops. Yes, you guys can marry. That's fine. So to get the actual ticking war score, we need to siege down the Emirate of whatever it's called. He controls Mufasa. He's already got 1% war score. Looks like there's actually nothing else here I can siege, is there? It's just the one holding, the Willia. Yuck. So gross. Got Bilge over there, and then we've got Bork. Bilge and Bork working together. Oh, you want to surrender? Fantastic. No longer shy. So yeah, we've definitely become quite a bit stronger. This guy loves me to death. Let's go ahead and threaten him just to keep him out of any factions for the moment. And taking a look at our Caliph, any factions we might be able to do. We've got increased council power at 50% strength. I don't personally have a claim. I don't really want to go through the effort of engineering one. You know, through murders or whatever. At one point I was trying to murder the entire Abbasid dynasty, and that was proving to be rather difficult. There's just a lot of us, okay? We're a very prolific dynasty. This one is already kind of unhappy with me, thinks I'm a known murderer, doesn't want to help me. Got a lot of boys, I'll tell you. That is a lot of kids. No one really wants to help me out. The problem is that our liege is also paranoid, which would be very difficult to deal with. So, for now, I think we'll ignore it. We declared war on the guy that's strictly adjacent to me over something that's really far away. We've become stronger, but... Alright, Iraq is looking like it's attackable again. Let's declare a holy war now. I'm going to declare the holy war for Cilicia, which is annoyingly not adjacent. Maybe we should go for Antioch first, just so that we have adjacency. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be cleaner. It's not as much land, unfortunately, but it'll look a lot nicer. We don't need the army from that side of the country, do we? I didn't think so. Looks like Sirkan has gone ahead and got himself in charge. That's nice. Been split in half and have Sirkan, who has the movement speed. Well, he's got some movement speed, but I feel like that's not the... No, he is. He's the proper movement speed guy. Alright, fine. We'll have Bilge lead the siege here, and Sirkan can move forward to the other location. Those look like mercenaries. 300 special troops, 300 light cavalry, 1,800 light infantry. Well, we're gonna have the war goal before you can do anything about it. Little boy. How old is this boy? He's 11. He's at war with someone who he doesn't understand, it just doesn't make sense, you know? How do I fight this guy? You don't. I take your land and you just nod apologetically that you ever controlled it. Meanwhile, the 18 troops, they hired a new one. Or rather, I don't know, maybe one of them got a wife. Made a baby. He grew up over the last couple of years. Losing 40% every 12 days. You're not going to get out of this war this time, buddy. No more of that nonsense with the invalidated Casus Belli. See, if I were the current caliph, I'd be awfully concerned about how quickly one of my subjects was becoming ridiculously powerful, like to the tune of 15,000 levy to his, I mean, 75% of his army is mine. Yeah, that'd be a bit concerning, I must say. A little bit of fighting might actually make this war go a little bit faster. I mean, granted, we've got these Chinese siege guys. We're pretty freaking good. Hitting the center guy in the center, and we'll put the 26 siege guy on the other side. Silk Road Market has been complete. So what kind of bonus retinue cap am I actually picking up from this? From Realm 764, Holdings 191, cap per holding 4. 191 times 4, 764 times 300%. So that's curious because I have 191. I definitely have 191 realm size. I can see that. I can see the cap we're holding at 4. I can see the technology bonus of 300%. What I'm not seeing is the raw... Where'd it go? Is it just that those things have not actually completed? None of them. Ones that give raw trade, raw retinue cap? I think that might be the case. Yeah, okay. Well, then let's wait. Mayor Abdul approaches you and presents you with a request to buy a small plot of your land in Damascus. Castle tax in Damascus will go down by quite a bit. No. Our peace deal. And immediately set about the plot to murder the current caliph. Even if we have no, well, he's not a caliph, excuse me, he's a, king, or whatever he calls himself. It's unlikely we'll pick up much support, but if we do, then we can immediately break the truce. This is all part of the Duchy of Antioch, which we will probably just straight up create. And then I'm going to grant everything to the current guy and let him have some power. It's fine. Puts me over my vassal limit, but that's fine. We've had those types of problems before. I could just give him Tripoli and Baalbek, but Tripoli had that province modifier. Lost one of them, but it's still got the paper mill. Besides, these provinces are making me a pretty damn hefty amount of money each year. A hospital in our capital, current capital. Probably a good idea to start getting these upgrades in place. Also consider building upgrades to the hospital in Baghdad. At least get the sick house in Baghdad. You know, it's unlikely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's unlikely I'm ever going to have much higher than like 9 or 10 domain limit anyway, so maybe we'll just take Baghdad plus Basra and just call this area nice and good. I know I wanted Damascus, but that's only because I started next to it, and it was the only way that I could get access to the Silk Road. But Baghdad's looking pretty damn good these days. Unfortunately, I gave a fair bit of the land to one dude. And he's managed to make a baby or Some. Quite a few babies. Damn, dude, how many wives do you have? This one made 2 babies, and this one made how many? 2 boys? Dude, that's like a lot of babies. I think you need to die. Split your lands up. And let me start to murder them one by one. Sultan Najab the Great loses the trait Diligent, lose prestige, lose all kinds of stuff, take it easy, or we have a 30% chance of becoming stressed. I shall risk the stressing. Character owes me a favor, we have a decadent relative. We can press claims and stuff. Apparently my liege is at war with the Byzantine Emperor right now. Mint the coins for glory! Lose 100 gold. Debase the mints with less precious metals for profits. Become deceitful. Definitely would become greedy. Greedy is the 3rd. We don't have the 3rd. We're not charitable, so greed would actually increase national tax modifier, which would be good. We're already horribly disfigured, so losing diplomacy is not a huge penalty. Becoming deceitful might actually be decent to keep myself alive a little bit longer. Yeah, we'll take the money. Thriving economy is good for the realm. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to take a short break here. I'm thinking I might just join the Independence faction soon and build my own damn empire with blackjack and hookers. We'll see. Alright, as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next episode. See you soon.